boys, baby. Yeah. Here we go, man. Into the square, man. I'm Uncle Shug. This is Slim.
Whoa.
And we have the pleasure of having K-Izzy with us today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all know I wasn't going to play, right? Y'all know he had to be first, of course. And don't say I'm biased and I'm showing favoritism.
It's only right, man. It's only right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is. You know, understand what I'm saying? So, Izzy, explain to me where you're from and so on and so forth, how you came up, all that good stuff, man.
And we want to know what school you went to.
Oh, this man here, bro.
There you go.
You big on this debating about schools, huh, bro?
Yes, sir.
Of course, man. You know I'm East Side all day, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? I was in sports before music, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, I was playing basketball, so my cousin D.E., shout out to D.E., I heard him rapping, you know what I'm saying, back like long time ago, 03, 2004, some shit like that.
What?
And, you know, back then, just recording in a real studio was a big thing, you know, so him coming and letting me hear his music recorded, I was blown away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's back when y'all was doing the Firewater?
Yeah, Firewater Records, you know what I'm saying? It was a group, me, Taz, Burner, and Bass, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Eags, he was with Glacier Boys.
Glacier Boys.
Yeah.
All right. See that? You know, that's some of the. You know, we like I say. You know, we going way back into everything, right? Because it's some little sections and little crews that you might not know. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
when that was going on, what was the other crews that was like
popping?
Yeah,
doing music. You had the Goons for sure. You know, Bonka and De Niro.
Right.
That's my era. You know what I'm saying? You had Blake Owens now, which was John Doe. Him and his brother Will were New Orleans Most Wanted.
New Orleans Most Wanted. Okay, I know that.
You had Language Arts. Ooh, I don't know if I need to name all them people in there.
Okay, well, don't.
It's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a lot of people, bro. You know, you had Prototype. D-Lo, Diamond Man was in there. Wiz.
D-Lo, shout out D-Lo.
Jimmy King, which was Jay Gangster.
Oh, Jimmy King. With them
Don
burgers,
Flamingo,
man.
which was, you know, the show back then. The list goes on, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's really who was, you know what I'm saying, doing it back then. And I think you had, what you call them people, man, that had the little song. I think they was with Big Boy Records. Chris and... I don't know. The Block Burners, man.
The Block Burners. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. So before we got right on to the rap, before that, I like to get all the background, you know what I'm saying, so everybody could know. So we going to start from itty bitty school all the way up to high school.
I don't care about itty bitty school, but we gonna go with that.
But I like everybody to know because some people be out there, right? I do that because you be having people out there and they be like, oh, I went to that school. I went to school.
Man, let's go all the way back. So I remember going to Perot Kitty College on Shelf, and then I went to Schaumburg.
Grand Street.
I went to Schaumburg, and then I went to Gaudet all day. That's where I spent, you know, most of my elementary years from like kindergarten, first grade to like, you know, middle school. Now, here's the crazy part about me. I did not go to Liv. I did not go to Fannie. Now, I was going to Fannie, had my uniform and everything. Was automatically enrolled. But my grandparents was like, nah, fuck that. You ain't going there. You so,
no Fannie they felt like, you.
Then, you know, I was in the sports. So, even though that was my district school, Fannie was all right in basketball, you know. But they wanted me to go somewhere different. Probably better, you know what I'm saying, for sport-wise. You know what I mean? But, Fannie had a band, but sports still was all right. So that's the reason of that. And then when I got to high school, again, that wasn't my personal choice, but I went to 3-5, you know what I'm saying? And, everybody who was at Fannie was like, man, where the fuck you was at? Bitch, they call your name like 3 years in a row. You heard me? Your seat was empty and everything. You know what I'm saying? At Fannie, so That's just how that went. You know.
All right. So you went on and it's 3-5, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ryan Eagle.
Ryan Eagle, you know.
It's a Ryan Eagle.
So
It's the Iron Eagle, bro. They dropped the eye.
they
bro.
dropped the eye. Listen, I
Interesting.
seen that story about a year or two ago.
Nah, like
I
real
never- I
shit.
never
It
knew
was
that.
in the clips. It was in the gym, the gymnasium.
And they just dropped the eye.
Yeah, and they give you a whole history behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, y'all. So y'all are the people who go to school there. They knew that already.
Fucking right. Or if you didn't know, they're gonna teach you.
Oh shit!
Just because shit like that up. What's that
y'all
Ryan
just-
Eagle?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They
all right.
dropped the eye and you know.
Well, I was like, what the fuck is a Ryan Eagle? And then when they say, oh, the eye fell off.
The
so they
eye.
just, what kind of shit? That is some, excuse my language, that is some right there. You gonna let the eye
wasn't
drop
tripping.
off
I didn't want to be there.
And
you
then
know
you
what I'm
just
saying?
go ahead and
I'm glad I
continue
went. You know what I mean?
to
Because
say Ryan Eagle.
So this was pre-Katrina.
pre-Katrina, bro, 2001 to 2005.
So basically, you put a last class that took the test.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hey, look.
yeah.
Check this out.
He's trying to say
He a
little smart,
little
motherfucker.
smart. He a little
Okay,
smarter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He got a little brain
But-
on him. You hear me?
Check this out though. I purposely tried to fail that bitch. Yeah, you know, cause
You wanted to go to Abe, huh? You could tell me, dog.
I wanted to go to St. Aug, bro.
Ah,
I wanted to go to St. Aug. I'm gonna keep it all the way street.
that
I
boy
was-
wanted to be purple. You heard
I
me?
wanted to be a purple knight, bro. I was brainwashed. But there's everybody who know me, they know that though. You
Ain't
know
nothing
what I'm
wrong
saying?
with us.
Yeah, and this was the deal. You know, my grandfather was like, look, I think you need to go to 35 because it's free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Good academic
That's a
shit
good
like
ass
that.
reason.
But I was like, man, I didn't understand that shit because my nigga, I was like St. Aug all day. My uncle went there, my daddy went there, you know. So I was just brainwashed from little bitty, you know what I'm saying? So
to be purple,
nigga,
right?
when it got time to come to high school, I'm looking at that boy like, fuck you me. I ain't going to St. Aug, you know what I'm saying? But you know, now being older, man, the tuition was steep. Tuition was
Yeah.
steep, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So he was like, go to 35 for your freshman year, ride it out, do good, and then, you know, let me get my money up, and then I'm going to send you to St. Aug. So Taz, my friend Taz, he was already there. So that summer, my freshman year going to sophomore year, man, I went to Aug, tried out for the basketball team and everything. Another school I had my uniform for. K. Stevens and shit on the shirt and shit. But then that boy was like, look, now here's the deal. No J's, no clothes, none of that shit. So I was like, boy, fuck it. Send me back to 35.
Send him
boy.
back to 35, Cadillac Street, huh? That man said, send him back to
fuck
Cadillac.
that.
No, you're not about to kill
And
my
that boy was
swag.
like, you ain't making a damn C. You go there. I'm like, oh yeah, that's dead.
So look, that is that's crazy. You said that, right? Because of course, last episode I told everybody I went to St. Aug and I went to Everson and I went to Reed, right? The only reason I left St. Aug was, you know, because of the tuition, right? My mama was paying this shit, but nobody wants to really pay this shit, you know what I'm saying? Unless they really just want you to go there. So my stupid ass failed algebra. So that was all. That's the only excuse she needed to be
Fucking
like,
right.
oh, you really don't want to go to St.
Man,
Aug.
look.
You could get. So I take my
And if
black ass
anybody
out of
knows-
there.
So you ain't know monomials and binomials and trinomials.
Boy, listen. Hey, since we on the air, I want to tell you. My little partner, right? All right. I was in E-Show, you dig? So my little partner, Antoine, this nigga here, I'm pissed at this nigga to this day. This nigga was a math fucking wizard, right? He used to sit in front of me. I used to try to cheat on this boy all the time, man.
When that boy hit you with the-
that dude, he hit me with the, it's my pick, man.
you know
gotta
they say
stop
when you
cheating on
cheat,
my-
you only hurting yourself.
Man, I don't give a shit if I would have passed. I would have been good, man. He would have had a friend for life. You hear me?
But that's still your partner.
I don't know that boy like that, man. I don't fuck with that
chill
boy
out,
like that.
Chill out, man.
Damn,
Cool
dog,
that
that
shit,
over
shit,
St.
man.
Aug, dog.
Bruh,
Think about it, though.
listen.
You got the
That wasn't
experience
that
of
man's
real
responsibility?
school
It's all good.
with some real nice ladies, young ladies.
Right. You know,
You got away from that dog boy stuff,
Hey,
you know.
this the thing with St. Aug, right? The tradition. That's really what it's about.
right.
When you grow up, it's that tradition. That brotherhood of being purple, having that ring, being from St. Aug. It's just that's
Nah, that
just what
shit-
it is. You
that shit
understand what
ran
I'm saying?
deep, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
So I mean, even 35 got a little something, you know what I'm saying? Because they
Little
35, they
something.
been
Not that
out here
much.
forever.
Nah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? But they not. It's not St. Aug.
No.
Nobody's got that.
But they
tradition,
bro, to
you
be
know what
honest
I'm
with you, and I
saying?
ain't saying because I went there. Boy, 35 got like a
Yeah, they got a nice little alumni and all of that.
yeah,
shit,
because
you know, what I'm saying?
you got women and men that
Right.
alumni. So, you know, but yeah, St. Aug, bro, I feel like this. If you grew up in New Orleans, dog, and you a male, for a split second, you thought about going to St. N.O.L.A, cuz. And if you don't say that to me, you a fucking lie.
I mean, and then it depends
Just
on
for a
what you
split
was
second,
doing, right?
Regardless, it was band, sports,
Yeah, if it was band
dog.
at that time, sports, everything. They was, band, especially band. If you was a band person,
I could see bands, sports.
Yeah,
anyway,
I mean,
like iffy,
but hey, that's what it is. I won't get all into that. Some people sitting at home saying, man, you know how niggas be like, man, fuck that, man, purple punks, and that be like, man, you need to chill with that shit. But anyway, we gonna leave all that shit alone. We gonna move on. This is what I want to know. I'm gonna ask you, like we asked ourselves, right? How do you feel about the current climate of the rap scene and hip hop in the city?
You want the political correct answer, or you want
we want the real answer.
You know what? I'm gonna like this. We gonna do it different. You could give me both answers.
Like,
you could give me the answers that you kind of think, and then you give me the answer that is what we should be striving for, which would be the politically correct answer.
I think right now we are starting to get it, far as coming together and networking and supporting one another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just think, man, like, it's questionable will we ever fully get it together, but we need to soon, ASAP, because, I mean, we got talent, bro. We got talent in the city. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people doing a lot of things, but I feel like everybody kind of hitting that dead end mark just because everybody need a little help, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need a little help. We all in the same position, just some people further than others, some people, but it's all the same, dog. So, yeah, we got a network because it's clear that all these other cities and people showed us what had happened if you do it.
Exactly.
Miami had a run. Atlanta for damn sure had a run. You know what I'm saying? Even Cali. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at YG and fucking Nip. These dudes is Bloods and Crips.
Right. they put that aside to be like, it's really about the West Side. It's about Cali. You know what I'm saying?
To get into the real deal of the shit, everybody down here, we got culture. We been, everybody feel like they the shit. So, it's like,
right.
It's just kind of hard sometimes to, but we need to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? We need to get out of that soon.
Definitely. Definitely.
But I mean, that's just my outlook on it. I mean, once we come together, man, the sky's the limit for sure. And we getting it though. We getting it. And I feel like 2020 is gonna be a good year for the New Orleans scene. You know what I mean, or whatever. We need some sources too, more sources down here, to discover people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Small market.
Yeah, we definitely need platforms, and then we need the people, of course, to show up to the thing and to the platforms, right? Once you make the platform,
that's a whole nother thing in itself.
And we need the platforms to provide, people who can be seen, right? Because we don't have what I call an industry down here. That's the whole problem.
Nah.
We don't have what you call an industry. You can't just walk around anywhere or go to any studio.
But you don't need an industry. You just need an Ethernet code. It's an Ethernet plug.
Okay.
No, man.
Well, we understand. Now, I did brag on this man last time about his business. Well, listen, his music knowledge is on point. But like he said in the last episode, he's not a rapper or artist. So he's not in the business, so he don't quite understand it. It's not as easy as I know what you're thinking. Just do the shit, upload the shit on the internet.
I mean, promote yourself. If you ain't, it's a lot of free promotion out there.
Listen, let's jump into that, right? Let's jump into that. Promotion. What promotion take most of the time? Money. Right? Time, effort, right? Normal people, it just depends on what you are. If you're a normal person like me, like Izzy, we have regular jobs, right? So we not out here all day just able to just run around all day doing whatever. And if we was, we wouldn't have the money to promote ourselves on top of that, right? Because the investors are not there anymore like they used to be because, one, the most of the drug dealers, if they want it, they going to, it's so bad right now, they just going to say, fuck it, I'm going to rap myself, right? Two, the return on it. We talked about that earlier before we got on camera. The streaming and it ain't like, B always asks me, well, what's the new selling a CD out the trunk? What's the new selling the CD out the trunk? There is no selling CD
substitute for that
out the trunk. Ain't no substitute. Ain't no way you could go and press up 1,000 CDs, hit the block, and sell them for $10 and be like, "Ooh, I'm Gucci." Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? So it's easier to, actually get seen because anybody could, but it's harder because of the same reason. Anybody could upload it. You got 1,000,000 trillion people think they rappers, and you got to raid through that and separate yourself from that. So, I mean, that's just my take on it.
That's where it get bad at.
But let's double back on what he said. So, we say we got a lot of talent down here.
Right.
But it's like everybody hit a dead end. Is it everybody hit a dead end? Or is it the talent we have down here is not putting out music that...
A combination of both.
We don't want to hear.
A combination of both.
Because when I listen to New Orleans rap, for the record, I'm still stuck from 90 to 2002.
Right.
I'm stuck there. Like, that's the golden age to me. But when I listen to New Orleans rap now, everybody sound like Future, Designer, Young Thug, etc. Like, we lost a sound. Like, we don't have that New Orleans sound no more unless it's bounce. And bounce really not the same because we grew up with gangster bounce. This is sissy bounce now.
I mean, I think this. I think we definitely kind of lost a sound, and I think that's why a lot of people is trying to go back and bring it back. That sound we did have in the 90s, when everybody hit, the scene running. And even with that, man, that's tricky. I don't know if that's possible. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that shit was so great in that time, and it's hard to redo. You know what I mean? And I don't even know if the world want to hear that. They want to definitely hear the Bounce didn't hit nationwide, and you know what I'm saying, it's in everybody records, big records on the radio. But I'm just, and I could be wrong, bro. I'm just saying I don't know if everybody wants to hear that hardcore New Orleans music again. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the damn show looked like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean we talked about that the last time, right?
But everything wasn't hardcore per se.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I mean,
I'm just thinking, first things come to mind, No Limit / Cash Money.
But P wasn't really a murder.
No, but it was gangster rap, dog, for sure.
It was definitely gangster rap.
But Mystical wasn't drug music or gangster rap. He just rapped.
Gangster rap. It was gangster rap.
Well, Mystical is a special talent.
I mean, but they got more special talent here.
Yeah, but special talent. Like it's one thing to be a rapper and be lyrically profound and all of that, but his animation and his delivery and all of that is like something that you just hardly ever see. That's like a once in a lifetime type thing.
To the defense, he was a cheerleader, so if he could sell, ain't no knock on that. That's real talk.
What I told y'all, man. Charlotte Slim, you heard me? Charlotte.
So look, scratch all that. What your top 5 New Orleans rappers is now, and give me your top 5 from when you was coming up. Let's start with your top 5 now.
Good question. Top 5 now for us local?
Yeah, like
all that, like
local. Like, born and raised there. Not Gotti, not Ross. Give me the top 5. You could go in your car right now and put me 5 artists on.
But I'm saying, like, far as having a deal or just local?
Local, just local.
Okay. Top 5. I would say my cousin for sure. DE, just because he taught me how to rap, how to space out, my bars and punchlines and how to write a 16. So I got to start off with him and give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Second, I like Pascal. Pascal is second. I give 3 to Show. Don Flamingo, fuck him, you know what I'm saying? 4, I give to Jimmy King, and 5, I'll throw in Famous Stranger.
Nah, wait, was that I lost that?
But that's my
that's his top 5.
That's just my top 5
in
for
New Orleans
like
right now.
Knowing how they create and just being
that's his personal top 5.
I mean, it's
personal top 5.
When you say top 5, is everybody personal because you can't really just be like, Oh, this the top 5.
I don't like that question though, because I got more. You know what I'm saying?
Who you? Well, that's your top 5 you like to listen to. Like that's your top 5. Like
that's my top 5. I got respect for.
Okay, give us the top 5 that actually like you listen to their music. Like it might have been out. You might have been listening to it all the time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we on New Orleans?
New Orleans.
Okay, so
LG, Jay Jones. I listen to Wade. I listen to Wade.
Okay. You said
I listen to C Perk.
C Perk.
I listen to C Perk and Not T, man. I listen to Not T.
Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so that's current, past.
I want
future,
the past.
present.
Yeah, let's get it.
The past, my top 5.
Yeah.
Like that made it.
Nah.
No, just
New
period.
Orleans.
So
Period.
that could be G Slim. That could be
For me, number 1, Lil Wayne.
okay.
All right.
Period. You know what I'm saying? 2, Soulja Slim.
Rest in peace.
Okay.
3, Mystical. 4, Juvenile. I throw Juve in there for sure. And 5, Mac.
All right. So at least my dog made it on the thing. You heard me?
So, y'all like this Mac.
But hey.
So who the best rapper from New Orleans in your eyesight?
Ever?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne.
And why you say that?
Because it's so many different eras of him. He put in the work, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no debate, man.
And I just think he's just that person that fell in, like he was our person that represented us through the phases. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like Wayne was respected for like keeping in New Orleans, but still having a up north flow.
But do you think New Orleans folks just look at him like that's the poster child for rap in New Orleans? That's the one we love. Do you think that?
In a way, yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of like up there. If it ain't Wayne,
who else? I mean, who else is gonna be?
I mean, he named all the ones,
Slim?
right?
Nah.
I mean, Slim is a legend in itself. I mean, but
right. But when you speak of New Orleans, you talk about rap. Like anybody will tell you, like I mean, no, Wayne won a Grammy. Like Wayne, great.
Yeah.
But in New Orleans,
I mean, I just feel like you got to give it to him. You know, if you're talking everything. Now, if you talking about just kicking New Orleans flavor and, you know, being like respected street wise and shit like that, Soulja Slim all day. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like,
hey,
you know, but
hey,
you gotta think like Wayne, bro. Wayne bust his ass to get where he at. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It wasn't, and I think this is the thing. I think we just got used to him, and we started taking him a little bit for granted as a city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I think. I get that, but I just think he changed on us. Period.
Yeah, I don't like they're not doing concerts in New Orleans.
I mean, he definitely changed, you know, but it was a while before I mean, he changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? We just don't like the latest changes. You know what I'm saying? But he changed a lot, dog. They got different eras of Wayne. You know, they got
different eras.
The little bitty, you know.
You got Wayne, the Toon Wayne when
then
he
you
was
got
Toon.
the Hot Boys, and then you got when he started branching off and becoming this mega, you know, superstar with the Carters and shit like that.
So I'm definitely on record. I'm Carter 1, 2, 3 Wayne.
Carter 1, 2, 3 Wayne.
After that, I'm
You know what Wayne I'm in? I'm gonna go as far as
you gonna say 500?
Shit, no. I'm gonna go before that.
He talking
Block
about
I'm gonna go like Block is Hot.
Block is Hot was nice, but
Get It How You Live, Guerrilla Warfare Wayne. And then, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I just related to Wayne. You know what I'm saying? He was the smallest in the clique and shit, and you know what I mean, and shit like that. So I thought I was Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
hey, generations. It's generational.
You're right.
I thought I was Wayne, bro. You gotta think. Block is Hot was my first CD I bought, nigga, that had that parental advisory sign on that hoe. I snuck and got that bitch out the Gentilly Mall.
Bro.
And you gotta think Wayne older than me, so he was young when Block is Hot came out, so I must have been like, ooh, if Wayne was like 16 when that came out.
Yeah.
I was like about 12. So I couldn't really, you know, at that time, my people weren't letting me listen to shit that had explicit lyrics in it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was my first favorite rapper, dog, Lil Wayne.
So, who's the greatest rapper in your opinion?
Ever? Jay-Z.
Jigga.
Yeah.
Over Pac and Big.
Yeah.
So
over Eminem.
Yeah.
That's your final answer.
I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad he said that. Yeah. So I can expound on. You know, I got to get my chance to say something, right? This is how I explain this. If you really know, you couldn't never pick anybody over Jay-Z as a rap artist. Again, I'm gonna repeat it. A rap artist.
As a rap artist, yeah.
Now, if you break it down into sections, if you want to say, lyrically, the lyrical, if you want to say, ride the beat, you want pause that, ride the beat. If you want to say, you know what I'm saying, different little thing, right? If you break it down to different little sections, then you may have people that's gonna be, you're gonna have Big with the lyrics. You might even have Rakim up there. You're gonna have, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, Eminem killed him on that song, and you're gonna have little times, but over the whole career, he's the greatest. It's no question. This man came out, 96?
96.
96. He is still relevant today.
He was relevant in 96, though.
Stop.
No.
See, you're making me look bad, dog.
Reasonable Doubt was not. Reasonable Doubt got relevant when Volume 1 came out.
If you was listening to Reasonable Doubt, you knew what it was.
Yeah, you knew what it was, but he wasn't relevant.
See, you had to be a fan.
Because Pac and Big, everybody was still Pac and Big.
I got you, because Pac was my number one for a long time, just because the way he made me feel, pause. You know what I'm saying? The delivery on what he was saying, the Dear Mamas and the so on and so forth. When I listen to Pac, it's like an R&B song. I feel it evokes emotion.
You get emotion
behind. Man, I be in that. You know what I'm saying? That's why they say, man, Pac made me go shoot somebody. I'm not saying me. I'm just saying when I say it don't have to be like lovey-dovey, like. You know, emotion. It could be mean emotions. It could be aggression. It could be rage, but it was emotion. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all got to think too. When people ask people that, who's the greatest rapper of all time? I mean, bro, that shit is hard to do because it's subjective. Really, it's personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But so that's why I like to go off of some kind of numbers and facts. You know what I'm saying?
Ego.
And I mean, Jay-Z, dog. If you're gonna go down to, you know, everything like as a whole that matters, he's number one. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I think Pac is definitely the most
famous, most
influential.
Yeah,
probably influential.
Big was to me the first person that was advanced with lyrical rhyming patterns and shit.
I think he might be the best lyricist.
I think he was ahead of his time, though. To be honest with you, for sure.
The patterns and the way he put it together.
Unfortunately, his both of their careers got cut short, man. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
Pac by their work, Big had the delivery.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Like Big, you know, the C was a fat dude. You know what I'm saying? But the delivery just was there.
Oh yeah.
But speaking on that, Jay got killed on a couple of songs. Beans killed
Jay-Z?
him. Yeah, Beans killed him. Kendrick killed him.
No, let's rewind that.
I don't think
Kendrick would not have killed him if he wouldn't have. When he heard Jay verse, he had to go back and go harder.
How we know that? Though?
No, he did do that.
You know that, man.
Yeah,
you know that. He had to go back and go harder because Jay shit was killing it. Come on, man. Be real. Come on, man.
All I
be
know
real with it.
Beans killed him on its own. On the same property too.
How many songs he was on with Beans though?
Not that many.
Enough.
Probably like 3.
You talking one song?
Man, Beans killed him.
He
know Beans killed him.
Listen, you could kill him all day if you think, but did you kill him on them record sales? Did you kill him on them #1 singles?
I mean, I don't even want to go there.
Did you kill him on everything?
This shit just like sparring, dog. So like Ali lost, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, dog, you gonna have them times where somebody verse just gonna be better than yours. But the thing is, nigga never scared of getting on a song with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, dog, Eminem did get him on that Renegade. I mean, but I'm gonna tell y'all, from my personal experience.
That was Eminem beat, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like when a producer, when a rapper produced their own beat, them niggas hit something different. Yeah. Like they hit something different to writing wise, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was tailored to him. It was,
you know what I mean? But
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's all in the sport, bro. It's all in the sport.
I'm with you.
Because look, it's to like on the flip side, how many people Jay-Z killed on the record?
A plethora.
A plethora.
A plethora.
Like it don't even be making no damn sense sometimes, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Do different, dog.
Like I say, we got today's Jay-Z. Reasonable Doubt Jay-Z was a whole different animal. And I think that's why in the beginning, people didn't get it. You understand what I'm saying? Like they didn't get it. But if you watch what it is, Fade to Black, what the little documentary was when he was about to
Glory or some shit.
When he was in the studio and he was breaking down some of those raps acapellically. You know, every episode I'm gonna make up a fucking word.
He Webster Dictionary.
Yeah,
Part 2.
Basically trying to be T.I. You hear me? Anyway, but yeah, if you break it down, like everything that we saying, how he was doing it, and then the third part of the verse would relate back to the first part, and the second it was all tied in together. That's when it was special, like. Bro. That's why.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Eminem could rap his ass off.
Oh yeah, Eminem beast mode. Even Eminem to today,
rap his fucking
the last album he dropped.
The shit he do don't even make no goddamn sense. But you know, Eminem, he just lacks some things to me. You know what I mean? I think he kind of lacked the, you know, the image side, like, you know, shit like that. You know,
he got to get that rug off his face. B. My bad, M, but it is what it is. That little black rug.
But
you got
if
on
you
your
are
face,
a hip hop head and we're just talking about delivering and rapping, that Eminem, you know, but Eminem, I didn't always like his songs.
Yeah, some of that shit you can't relate to, like. Some of that shit is like white boy pill popping.
But that's the ones that I like.
It made a lot of play around songs in the beginning of his
with
career.
Dre.
Yeah,
you know
that's the ones I like the most. The ones he had with Dre.
But to be honest, that's probably why his ass was going diamond too. Fucking,
I'm 100% sure. 100% sure.
But that he went diamond because he had both sides. You know, you look at the other side and you say rap, they turn their face up unless it's a fucking back that ass up or Sir Mix-a-Lot, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Baby got back, but that's why he went diamond. I don't think he just went diamond because he's just that fucking good.
Well, yeah.
He good, but he ain't. Nigga, Prince went diamond on Purple fucking Rain, and that deserved to be 2-time diamond.
I would say this. When he went diamond, he was that good. Not only was he that good, Dre was that good.
So you think 10?
So you got to think about
10
that
million
combination.
Black people.
That's what makes
10 million black people.
But it wasn't black people.
It
wasn't all black people. It was white people.
That's
you
why
get on a song talking about, I will kill you, bitch. I ride around with you in the back of my trunk with blood and you dead. And of course, it's like doing rock music, right? So like you said, he had both sides. But you cannot deny, right? First of all, if Dre touch your record, the bitch just sonically sounds different to even start with. When you press play, the way it sounds is just different.
I think so.
So he had all of that in his favor from the giddy up.
And he was hungry, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and he wanted to prove, like, look, I ain't just no white boy. Like, I really can rap.
And he was white. So of course, you know, that in itself is a you know, and we do that a lot. We do that a lot. Oh, because he's white. He could just straight out rap.
Don't play with Eminem, dog.
He could just straight out rap.
Shit got to be together if you're going.
But I mean, I think we give him too much credit.
Maybe that's arguing about anybody though.
Too much.
This what happens. This what happens. See, when you get here, it's always going to be a situation where somebody going to say he's overrated. You see what I'm saying? It just come with it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people just seem to like the underdog. You know what I'm saying? And it's think about it, like even people that we like when they here and then we get here, we like, I don't like them no more.
You know, you do have that little.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't fuck with that nigga no more.
I think he cold now. You know what I mean?
Making that stupid ass shit.
All right, so we could kind of like keep it going. East Side, the love for the East Side. You're repping the East Side. Tell me a little bit about that.
I mean, man, it's my world. That's what I know. That's how I come up. You know what I'm saying? You know, I lived in a lot of places in the East. You know what I'm saying? With my mom. You know, my mom had me real young, so you know, when she was young, she was trying to find her way. You know what I'm saying? With me, I stayed in Oak Brook's apartment.
Oak Brook?
Yeah, with her.
Lake Forest?
Lake Forest.
Straight out.
Yeah. I stayed in the East Show, Lil Woods, on Dwayne Road with her. You know, say she got a little section in your house. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that. East Show stand up.
Gotta get it in.
Yeah, man. So, you know, I got the love for the East is, I can't even describe it. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain feeling I get. You know what I'm saying? When I go out of town, I come home and I hit the interstate and I see Dom on back. You know what I'm saying? It just let me know, like. So you know, it's a sad thing though to like, you know, drive around and see it now. Shit kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because it definitely took a transition for the worse.
It's the New Orleans East.
I mean, the East was like that perfect blend of everything. You know, like it was. I mean, I know it originally was designed for middle class for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt.
You know, but then you had your, you know, your little sections and your hoods that was, you know, for the minority.
Yeah, once the white flight came, a lot of people don't know about that, but they had a white flight in New Orleans East. Once the white flight came, meaning they left. It's pre-Katrina. This is like the end of the 80s.
Yeah, when all the black folks started moving.
Yeah, when the black folks started moving in and they flied it. And it was like, you know, if you lived in the East.
It was still pretty good.
Yeah, because if you lived in the East, you know, everybody uptown, downtown, like, man, y'all got money. Y'all live in the East.
Yeah, you rich moving on up to the
you know what I'm saying?
You rich.
Definitely moving on up to the East side.
Yeah. Now that you say you live in the East, nigga be like, man, you bold. Like, nigga, that's
crazy,
World
right?
War III out there.
That's crazy, right?
Know?
And you know, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think I'm lying, dog. But like coming up, like, you know, growing up, going to different schools and shit. I don't think it's not one person, one affiliate, one friend, one anything that thought I was from somewhere else.
Right.
They never mistake me from being from nowhere else, dog. Like, oh, I thought you were from Sunwall. I thought you were from up.
The East.
It's always been. Yeah, bitch, your ass brought the East, huh? Yeah.
Okay. So that brings me to the album. If you didn't know, it was 7012E, which is that whole movement, which was not originally, I would say, it's not like you never claimed that you actually came up with 7012E, but you held it up high, and I think you brought a lot of awareness to it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, and then, you know, I mean, it's I mean, if you know,
right,
you know what I'm saying, like from a local standpoint, and then to the East, it's like, you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what's crazy, I did the shit right on my end. I ain't never said I came up with 7012E, and then the people, to my knowledge, that did, I hollered at them before I did anything. Put that shit on a shirt, put that shit on the hat. Before nigga, I even told them I wanted to name the album that. And it wasn't on purpose. Like, this man could vouch. We was in the studio, and nigga, I did a bunch of mixtapes. And I always had the cover in my head, the title, all that. But for the album, my first album, I don't know what to call it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit just went one day. I'm like, oh shit, that's it. 7012E. You know what I'm saying? And I was skeptical. I'm gonna keep it real. I was skeptical because the shit that ended up happening a little bit, I ain't want it to happen. It still wound up anyway, even doing it right. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the whole history behind that. I hollered at them, you know, made phone calls, got the green light, you know what I'm saying? And I held that shit down.
So tell them, like, exactly what is 7012E, like, let them know.
It's hard for me to explain it because I'm not the originator, but I mean, talking to Cole, you know, him and Don Flamingo, you know, they click tight, you know what I'm saying, back in the G. And just the story I've been told. Show was like, man, I want a tattoo and I want some E shit. And I wanted to be different. Nothing nobody got.
Right. So
that's when Cole came up with 7012E, taking the zip code, you know, exactly. Like 26, 27, 28, 29, and he put an E for everybody. Straight and that's how that happened. And honestly, the first place I seen it was on Show On. You did, coming up. Yeah.
Oh, so look, I'm getting educated too. So it's not 7012 East, it's 7012 everybody?
Yeah. Well, it's East,
it's East, but for everybody, because you know our zip code.
I mean, that's a question you gotta, you know, get more with, from them. With Cole, you know what I'm saying?
Like, but they was cool with you doing the whole.
Yeah,
and that's love.
Yeah, yeah,
and that's what we need.
Because you know why niggas always respect real. Like, I could have easily was like, I made this shit. Right.
But you kept it 100.
Or I could have just did that shit without even talking to them.
Oh yeah, we don't, you know.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not built like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not wired like that. I come from that era where nigga had principles and morals and
that's what a lot
shit
of
like that. Exactly. And that's why niggas is young, dumb, and reckless around this bitch. And then they always wonder why shit happening. That's why, nigga.
That's exactly.
They ain't got no respect for nothing and for nobody.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the, bro. Like I said, if you're from the East, dog, that's the whole history behind that, and y'all need to know that. Because I see a lot of people, you know, which is cool, repping that shit, putting that shit on shit, but that's where it come from. It come from them, and then it come from me with this logo. I mean, you got schools and shit doing this logo. You got colleges.
Show them the logo.
Yeah, man. Like, look, this shit right here. And this man right here did that for me. You know what I'm saying? We can go in the computer and pull up dates and shit.
Shot by clips.
With proof.
Shout out.
But, you know, it shouldn't have to boil down to none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm learning the business, you know what I'm saying? Because I did that shit out of my heart.
Right.
I caught them the album. I got 22 songs on there?
Yeah.
With a bunch of features. Everybody out the East. It was crazy. A lot of people left off just because it's hard to get everybody.
Everybody together.
Right.
You know, it's hard to get everybody, dog. But
Definitely
like I said, man, like I took that shit personal when that shit was going left. Like, oh man, I'm the first one though to put it on clothes, and he ain't make that. And I ain't never said none of that shit. And I mean, like I said, like man, that shit was just sitting there. I made it a brand,
Right.
but it was supposed to be for the moment. I wasn't trying to capitalize it over forever.
Yeah, you just wanted
that
to
was
go
the
forever.
album. It was the merch. It was the essence of capitalizing over something special.
Right. And to be clear, it wasn't the originators that was talking about, oh, I put it on clothes first and all of that.
No.
It was other people. You know what I'm saying? So the shit was just crazy in itself. But the way it's made to be a symbol for pride in the East. Period. That's what it is. That's all it was for to be done. And
I was
that's
being
what he
true to
wanted
self,
to do.
dog.
Right.
To be honest with you, I did that shit for everybody. You know, because like if you come from here, you know what I'm saying? You know the lingo. And I mean, dog, I'm gonna be let's keep it all the way street. Nigga, it was a time where people were scared to rep this bitch.
Fucking right, nigga. With the East, nigga. I ain't from the East, nigga. That's how niggas used to feel. I ain't from the East,
I'm
nigga.
from the 9th Ward.
Yeah, they scream that I'm from the 9.
Fuck that, I ain't never did that shit.
Which it is the 9th Ward.
It is. A lot of people don't know that on the map.
It's a whole different.
It's definitely part of the 9th Ward.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, like
it's the East.
Nah, everybody won't be from the East. Ain't that crazy?
Look, because
East.
it's getting right, and that bring me to this, right? Because now we're in all type of talks and with different people. Because there's a lot of artists from the East. Before, of course, you know, Uptown ran everything.
They ran that shit.
Everybody we had from this mug was Uptown. You know, you had people came in here and there. You had Mia X, and you had, of course, you know, Manny from 7th Ward also. You know what I'm saying?
What's the most successful?
You had your couple of downtown, but Uptown was really running it. And then slowly but surely, you had some people getting on. But right about now, the East is really popping. Like, you got a couple of people, starting with the number one head honcho, which is Currency, right? The East Side is really.
Do he claim the
doing,
East?
Of course.
Hell
you ain't
yeah.
never seen.
I don't know.
I mean, I know you ain't. You know, it's all good. It's all good. It's all
Spitter
good.
rep the East for sure.
But, so 7012E, we got the whole thing. So what's the name of the album in 7012E?
Yes, correct.
So tell the people like who you got on your album.
There you go. My dog
I
doing an
had-
interview. You hear me?
I had S80. I ain't know S80 from the East neither.
Oh,
That's Ada. That's the dude.
E from the E.
The
Yeah.
little song got 0017 dude.
No.
no. S8 is the producer.
Meet me halfway. That little
and
song.
singer. Meet me halfway. Yeah.
He was with 0017, huh?
Well, he was with the people that was kind of like.
Oh, all right.
Almost,
I
yeah.
thought he got a deal or something. Yeah.
He did at one point. He did.
All right, he out
But I
the
had I didn't know that. So I pulled up on him, bought a track from him, and you know what I'm saying, and he got on that bitch, and that shit cold. Real Niggas Back was featuring
cold too, yeah.
me, Lucha Lou, and Lil DH.
And Lucha, if you saying this, I still need you to redo that verse, dog, so we can shoot this video, man. We need it. I need that. We need that. It's for the
Bitch,
East,
Lou called
baby.
me, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get it in.
But yeah, Lil DH is on there. Lucci, Famous Stranger. Who I got Twist. Twist is like a man. I can't forget Twist, man. Twist is like a little gold mine, man. A lot of people don't know about. For us, east part of, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans. Twist was like a lyrical genius to me, man. At one point, battling people, and you know. But I met Twist through my cousin D.E. You know what I'm saying. Who else is on the album? I got Yeah, my cousin on there. I got shit, man. There's so many people, bro.
You do have that knucklehead Slums.
I got Slum, Chic and Black. Where you at, bitch?
Shout
Chic
out
and
to
Black
Slums,
in this
who's supposed to
motherfucker.
be in the NBA right now. I don't know what's wrong with Slum. I'm gonna keep saying that every time I say his name.
And
who else I had? Mojo Forbes, man.
Mojo Forbes.
Usually went by the name Freaky the Dude. Mojo. Shout out Mojo, man. He on there. But it was a lot of people that was missing that was supposed to be Jimmy King. My dog was supposed to be on there, man. Just, like I said, Show was supposed to be on there. Currency was supposed to be on there. Corner, Fendi P, he was supposed to be on there, but just missed some people. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But it was a great album.
Mm-hmm.
So where we get it from, though? I mean,
it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's on
everywhere.
YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple.
It's on iTunes.
Tidal.
Y'all go download that, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all get to the
That's a
701
classic,
TV.
bro.
It's
That's
definitely
a classic.
If you ain't heard it, you need to go get it. You know what I'm saying? So now. Tell them what's coming up.
Shit, we got the EP coming up.
EP?
It's up there. That's the name of that.
It's up there.
It's up there.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We got that coming, and that's where we about to be at with it. We about to.
You let Suge produce on here?
Man, be honest with you. This is.
I know how Suge could be.
Oh yeah. Well, look, no further details.
There he go.
But man, I'm gonna be honest, man. Me and Suge been rocking since forever, and I think this
Suge
is
a little drill sergeant on the slick people.
Oh, bro.
He rides you till you
this
get it
nigga
right.
go, bro. I've been going at it for years, B.
Yeah, years.
Years been bumping heads going at it, son.
But it's all good.
Nah, yeah, but I mean that's family. That's how that shit go. But I think what's crazy is Suge bring it to my attention. This is my first project where he like. Everything. Then there's only one song he didn't do, and that's just kind of by default.
All right, he did everything.
Everything. This whole project is him.
All right.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
all right, Slim the Rapper.
But
well, yeah. I mean,
when it's dropping. Target
really soon. You know how that goes these days. We want to kind of like, and sometimes to the detriment of what we're doing, we kind of like want to have all the ducks in a row and kind of damn near have it perfect. There is no perfect, but you really just want to set up all your promotion, because that's always been the issue, and that's a lot of issue for a lot of artists, right? Doing the album is the fun part. That is the craft and the artistry. But the promotion of it is where a lot of us drop the ball, because we just don't know, or we just don't have the money to properly promote it. So when you say you haven't heard of this one, or you haven't heard that, and you haven't heard, so on and so, it's because they just don't have.
And when Suge say proper money, he talking about like money.
Money.
You know, like money. Where it's like ain't no stopping, ain't no hold up. Let me see, scratching their
that old
knives,
school
like,
drug dealer money. You hear me?
Where it's limitless.
Man, look,
bitch.
I'm about to go to Miami, shoot this video, man, and do that. It's gonna be $50K.
But that rap money lasts longer than that street money. What they say.
Oh man, listen. If
But
you do it right.
So
that's what we at with it. The EP about to come out. It's done. It's done.
right.
It's just,
but like you're saying, okay, you gotta have the money for the promotion, and I get that. So what can you do? Just not saying you don't have the money, because I don't know your situation. But what do you think you could do to promote yourself without the big brand of as Suge said, the drug money?
I mean, probably just I can say be more fall into the new wave of things, meaning quantity over quality. Mm-hmm. See, I'm the middle child.
Yeah.
Like Cole said, I'm the middle child. I'm old enough to know what's up.
Right.
All the pioneers and OGs before me, like that's what I grew up off of. So I mean, you could tell just how my approach with rap. You know what I'm saying? So, and I always believed in quality over quantity when it came to music. Because think about it. When we grew up off, niggas dropped the album once a year.
Sometimes once every 2.5 years.
Right, exactly.
But now, when I'm doing that, they like, man, Izzy, what the fuck is you doing? Where's you at? Nigga, you fucking get us hyped and then you disappear or some shit. I don't know. But, it's like, that's what I can do. And, until that bag come in, is I think I can just be more quantity.
Right.
So, far as content go.
And then, along with the bag part of it, right? it's also a proper way to promote. A lot of us, and I ain't gonna lie, I don't know all of the ins and outs of properly promoting, because there's way to use a little bit of the money that you have to do some things, but you just got to get out there and either learn or ask somebody or get somebody to help you the proper way to promote with whatever you have. But I'm gonna tell you, and some people are gonna say it's crazy, but if you don't have any budget, any money, you I ain't gonna say you're playing with yourself, but you got a long road to go. You're gonna need some money because this industry just, or
man, shit add up. Long story short, that was shit I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
shit add up. Think about it.
Add up.
You gotta have your wardrobe right to look like somebody. I mean, in my eyes, nowadays look like niggas don't give a fuck about that shit and just be focused on other shit.
If you got principles, I'm
but
with you.
but like I'm from the era where a motherfucker walked in the room, they look like that
money.
Nigga, yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine seeing fucking Big Daddy Kane or somebody walking the fucking door.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but shit add up, dog. You gotta pay.
Well, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. So, and I don't know, because once again, I'm not an artist. I'm not a producer. Can you go to iHeartRadio and just bang on their door every day and be like, play my music,
Probably back in the G. I don't know about now.
Nah.
I mean, you can. I don't know if it's gonna do nothing.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this. Do y'all think N.O.L.A still exists?
I mean, they exist. Do they actually do that job? I don't think they do that job. Well, let me. I ain't gonna say that. They do the job of artist representation or whatever, artists and repertoire is what it's supposed to be. They do that job. They do help get, the beats and help you make sure all your stuff is with your studio and make sure you going in the right direction. And, it's like a liaison with the record company, right? So they are doing that part. But the A&R part that we know, as far as, or that we had come to think about it as, they see somebody that they think just has talent, and then they'll be like, oh, let me bring this person to
work with them and
the label and work. No,
shelf them and, do artist development for about a year or two and all
That's
that.
what we should say. Not artist is the A&R, is the artist development.
That's when, they was getting their hands dirty. Can you imagine the A&R back in the G? All the bullshit they probably had to go through. To find that special person. But I don't know, man. The shit just weird. You know what I mean? Like they just snooping around. They going to see who got numbers, who got a million followers already on Instagram. Do your thing, bro. Enjoy yourself. You know? So
let me ask you, dude. To kind of be successful, do you feel like you have to have a radio song? Back to what you said, quantity over quality is. Preferably, that's what they're doing right now.
To be honest with you, I think I gotta have everything. Right. Because with me, it ain't no gimmick. It ain't no storyline. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody now want something that stand out. Motherfucker got lime green hair or some shit.
Right. Because it's always that's usually how it is right now. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
This funny dude
doing some crazy ass shit where it's like they go viral. I ain't into none of that. You feel me? Like, what happened? Like, you never be like, well, Izzy, you gotta do this and you gotta do that. And I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to a nigga just being talented, right, and nice?
That's what I'm talking about.
And understand music. Right. You can see a person is musically inclined. Like, what happened to that shit?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They talking my shit.
Exactly right.
Talking my shit.
If just being a talented rapper is not doing it for you. No, they don't. You know what I'm saying? That's just not. They don't seem like they want. It's doing it for them if you're
already on.
Right.
This is my opinion. The people who still rap, they proved themselves a long time ago, and they safe. They're in a safe spot. But even them, they go away, and they look like they adjust.
And they was put on by
somebody.
Who was on.
Like when I say rap, I'm talking about. The J. Cole's and the Big Sean's and the
because they rap.
Sci-Hi, the Prince and Kendrick Lamar and shit like that. Like it's looking like the game don't really want to let too many more motherfuckers
rappers.
They don't want the real shit.
No, they're looking for who hot.
Looking for the clown.
Mm-hmm. They're looking for who hot, regardless if they're a clown or not. Right. That's what they're looking for.
Looking for who hot.
The hot then took over. Talent.
Hot as not hot as in hot talent. as in popularity.
Yeah.
And
that
you
took
know
over
what I'm saying?
everything.
Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, even down to the producing side of things. And I mean, that's not a knock because some of that shit is nice. But you got the young producers, man, they making beat, fucking pressing buttons in 5 minutes and it's good to go.
Bitch don't even know what a keyboard look like a regular keyboard. Them bitches got
that's a piano. That's what they
like a piano. Them bitches got a fucking laptop
Old
keyboard.
producers probably in that
Nigga
bitch
say E. F,
trying to
Q.
add 80,000 instruments and sounds and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shit just all
Old
different.
Suge. That was definitely old Suge.
So that's still you, bro.
I need it.
Let me ask you, Suge.
Huh?
So he could really rap?
Really rap. Like rap. Listen, I don't mess with people who can't like rap. And like he was my first choice, you know, after I heard him, which was a long time ago because he rap. He had substance, right? Because again, I said this before. My bar is not down here with the Migos and the Futures and my bar is up here with the Jay-Z's and the Biggies and when you say music, like is he rapping? That's what I call rap. Now that's old school, and then you motherfucker be like, man, old head, go ahead with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You tripping. But I mean, it is what it is because this is the thing. That type of rap, when you get to where you going, you have longevity.
Right.
Some of the stuff that they doing is here today, gone tomorrow. Right?
Shit like disco.
Like there he goes,
like
the disco.
That shit was hot for a good 7 years. They buried that shit in 1979.
There you go.
And that's what's gonna happen with most of you rappers out here with that mumble shit.
So I mean, and you know, we gonna get to that. You know, that's why I'm so proud of this day to day. This is our second episode, and we gonna actually get into somebody actually really entering the square. I'm gonna ring that bell, ding, 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 and it's gonna go down. You hear me? But we gonna get to that. No, come on, man.
That shit trash.
I vouch.
Nigga gonna put you outside.
I vouch. And
we got the muscle over here, so we ain't playing.
So before we get that far, because we getting into it, let's get into the merch, man. Get into the merch. Kind of go into some of the stuff. You see, I'm rocking in here. Let me do this.
Yeah, I mean, look, nigga got some pieces. You know what I mean?
Over here.
So
they
look,
ain't give me no
these shirts is out right now, available and in white. You know what I'm saying? And the hat Suge got on. That's all available. Y'all hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Text me, DM me, whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying, to get that in there. What I'm rocking.
Oh, he look.
This ain't even out yet. You
look. That boy got that exclusive on. I don't even have it, so you know. That might be a 101 right there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's up for pre-order. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, you got that pre-order. Okay, all right. So see, I got to get my pre-order on. You hear me?
Get your pre-order on.
Got that East Side. You hear me? Then he got that hat up there.
N.O.L.A. East Side.
You know what I'm saying? So
all right, we
heavy
see
on the merch.
We see
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm
over
coming.
there with the nice sweatshirt on. I like that, sure.
Man, you know
I want to give me one of them.
Oh man, you know what it is. You hit the Cash App.
All right.
You hear me? And it goes down in the Cash App. Oh, you gonna go? Oh, well, you got your E-shirt, dog. You ain't want to rep it. I told you to rep it today, man. Get
next
your Everson
episode,
on.
you already know I'm gonna represent my school,
Get
man.
your Everson on next episode.
Yeah, don't give me one of them.
You want the white or the black? You like the black? It's black.
Black.
You ain't got
they in the trunk, brother. Let me know.
Yeah, man.
I got all sizes in the trunk. Let me know.
Hey, buddy, give me one of them joints.
So
bust it out for the parade, Jeremy.
Is there anything particular you might want the people to know about you, or how you feeling? About rap, so on and so forth. Anything you want to say?
I mean, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad we're doing this because it's not many times I talk. You know, niggas see me fly out and niggas hear the music. Yeah, exactly. But niggas don't really hear me talk, you know what I'm saying? So
never hear you talk, bro.
But a lot of people don't know, dog. Like, I'm actually a funny little dude, yeah, bro. You know what I mean?
You funny. He's definitely like, funny.
Funny little dude, dog, you know what I mean? But yeah, but look, I'm just
you were talking with sense like before we started, like
he got he got a little sense on him. You hear me? Well, I can, I don't deal with knuckleheads. It's very few walk through that door. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah, man. I've been like that since a little boy. I observe everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I know what I'm supposed to know, what's going on, and how shit's supposed
Then
to be.
talking to him, he seemed like he really for real with this shit. Like,
Yeah.
he not,
all top.
You know,
So,
unlike, you know,
It is not a
the
game.
other artists, who we ain't gonna say no name, you know.
Say it, bro.
Ain't that cold?
Black, I
Killing
know
my
you
dog.
listening to this. Yeah, I'm talking
Killing
about
my
you, Black.
dog, man.
You know.
Black ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Black, you know, he gonna be working, bro. We gonna get on Black Paul, you know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting for him.
Double Jeopardy 2 on the way too. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
Double
saying?
Jeopardy too. We
Man,
doing
that's a project with me and him. We get
Frank
together.
and Slums.
do
Slums,
some shit.
look, Frank and Slums. It's Slums and
Who,
Izzy.
who?
Double Jeopardy
Nigga
2
calling Govs around here.
is coming. Close.
Y'all recorded it?
Huh?
Because I
No,
know
we like 2 songs in.
he like a fly in the night. He hard to
We
get in
like 2
touch
songs
with.
in. My dog been working, man. You heard
We
me?
all work.
But yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
But he
Slums works
partied
with
too.
this shit.
Listen,
That nigga be partying.
listen.
that nigga
You
be
know they mad at me all the time because I'm always on the. I understand, but you know, work is work.
Yeah.
But we got to move.
Right.
So it is what it is. Well, I think we've come to that time.
Let's see.
I mean,
Man, I don't know how to rap, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
boy, I say he don't know how to rap.
Picture that. I
Well,
don't
if you
know
don't, boy, you getting put outside.
Come on, man.
I
I'm
don't know
gonna
how
have
to
to,
rap, dog.
I'm gonna have to edit this, man. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to edit this.
No, this ain't editing. No, we giving you the full,
I don't
the
know how to
full
rap, man.
rundown.
What you talking about, man? I just want to come to talk, bro, you know?
So you ready, dog? Is you ready? You feeling
I'm
ready?
always ready, nigga.
All right.
All
Let's
right,
see what's
let's
out.
see what it's hitting for.
What we doing?
Here we go. It's all you. Let me know you can hear it in your headphones.
Trying to put the hoodie on. Hold on.
Put the hoodie on. You got time. Do your thing. It's all
Hoodie
get
on,
comfortable.
man.
Nigga say you gotta get comfortable.
Hoodie on. It's hoodie season, man. Start that bitch over, sure. It's hoodie season, nigga. I had to get
There you
right.
go.
I had to get right on
That
it,
boy say,
yeah.
bring that back, DJ.
What I'm talking
Bring
about.
that back, DJ. Yeah, man. Make sure that camera working. I
we
need
doing?
all this.
Iced
Yeah.
out too,
Look,
y'all.
Izzy,
Yeah.
you know,
Ooh,
look.
nigga brought the chain out.
Feeling like Khaled the best. All I do is win.
What?
Victory.
A few minutes later.
That's what we doing.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Enter
K,
the square.
Izzy, you know, look. Feeling like Khaled the best, all I do is win. Victory lap and they praying don't catch my second win. When I pull up, they're trying to see behind that 5%. It's that little nigga that's gonna make these niggas rap again, yeah. What I do to pieces so isn't fair. Shock value through the roof, I swear. Go in every sentence like a life sentence. Might well give me the chair. Slim and sure, don't have no squares coming into the square. Coming after beware. Living single, but I ain't never been no fan of trolling, so you know I'm ducking Sinclair. Yeah, tell all my haters and my exes, bitch, I'm doing swell. Free my nigga base, and even though he was in that cell. Virgil hit my line, shit, what's the business? That's that food for thought, it's up to you to do the dishes. When I cop that red face, so when I wave, I cause a blizzard. Been a student of the games, it's cool and Jay was yelling, this is. It's like we related the way they felt this shit. God forbid something happen to me, they gon' melt this bitch. So go and take your pick. No niggas that was giving facial shots. I'm talking way before that selfish stick. I'm talking brains on the curve. Walked the meanest streets, seen the worst. All I got left, my name, my balls, and my word. Forgive me, father, nigga. Play with my daughter, I turn this fucker to the purge. And they can't figure me out, I'm unorthodox. 13, I had them knots up in my Nike box. Football jersey with the jeans, plus the matching socks. Flow freezing, swag steaming, bitch, I'm icy hot. That's all they get. That's all they get. That's all they
That's
get.
enough.
All right.
That's
That's all
enough.
they get. You did.
Man, I told you it was for real. It
Boy,
was
sounding look
serious
good, that
It's a
shit.
Mcfly fresh out of the motherfucking sky. Y'all know what it is, nigga. It's hoodie season, you know what I'm saying?
all day.
East side all day, nigga.
Represent.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled program. Thank you.
Man, that was what I thought it was gonna be. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I don't play no games, man. I don't fuck with no bullshit.
I don't know, Mike.
You understand me?
That was
Gotta
nice.
come
That
with
was
it,
nice.
man.
That was nice. He came with it. I'm gonna give it to him. I like that, though.
Little razzle-dazzle, you know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that, though.
Little razzle-dazzle.
Looking forward to hearing more. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
And once again, before you let him go, what the name of the album is again?
7012E. EP coming
7012E.
soon. It's up there.
New album EP is up there. Who gonna be on that new EP?
We got C-Perk,
C-Perk,
Pascal,
Pascal,
Slums,
course, Slums.
And you on that.
Oh yeah, you know.
Oh, Uncle Suge.
I am on that, you know what I'm saying? I am.
Uncle Suge.
Hey, just like Puffy, all in the videos, all dancing, rapping. I don't give a fuck. You understand me?
You come on that dancing like Puffy?
Shiny suit and all, bitch. You hear me? Anyway, man, it was a pleasure. The bar set high, rappers. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand it, you come through here, you gotta you entering in that square for real. Like it is what it is.
We will put your ass outside if that shit ain't good.
It's that wax sauce, huh?
So it was a pleasure, man.
It's a
Mcfly,
pleasure y'all
man.
having me being the first up, man. You know what I'm saying? You dig? Into the square.
Yes,
big
sir.
things, man. The big things. The city need this, you know. City need this, man.
Enter the square.
Mr. Fly as I wanna. Mcfly, eyes low, high as a stoner. Chevy riding high, trail blazing like Sabonis. Fresh up out the mud, I can still smell the aroma on them New Orleans corners where one false move will turn you to a donor. So at ease for your lime, shit get squeezed like Coronas. And murder she wrote, life's a bitch, my condoners. So don't trip with no sneak diss, that's word to my opponents. Cause what's an opening act to a main event? Shit, I dotted line to some fine print. 5 to 10 to a life sense. Jeez, a slight breeze to a closed vent. Man, I ain't nothing to play with. Earn my strike like A6, hand looking like an A6. The back emblem dumb shits, that fly ignorant dumb shit. Why you niggas cheat, man, like a fucking lay hit. Money always on my mind, nigga. Pick up the pace, pick up the pace. Gotta pick up the pace. Yo, grind, that like mine, nigga. Pick up the pace, nigga, pick up the pace. Gotta pick up the pace. I see you slipping.